City's injury woes. Goalkeeper Ederson is one of two who've started every league match so far. The fullbacks Kyle Walker and Fabian Delph return after missing the Hoffenheim win in midweek, but John Stones isn't fit enough to start against his old club, and Nicolas Otamendi comes in. There will be relief that the club's only natural holding midfielder Fernandinho has recovered from injury to keep up his ever-present record in the league. But Raheem Sterling, after his eventful week, is left on the bench, and Gabriel Jesus has the chance to add to his meagre tally of goals. In the knowledge that Sergio Aguero is available again, he and Kevin De Bruyne are both in contention to return. The absence of Idrissa Gueye and the quality of opposition prompts a rethink from Marco Silva, who for the first time as Everton boss selects three centre-halves in front of Jordan Pickford. Kurt Zouma is the one added from Monday, though it remains to be seen if he starts there or further forward. Luca Digne's dramatic late equaliser with a free kick earned the point against Watford in the last game. The other personnel change from then sees Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who impressed in the draw here last year, replace Theo Walcott. Walcott is on the bench, as is Morgan Schneiderlin, his first appearance in the squad since October.
We all freezing pre-Christmas December's Day in Manchester, and Manchester City play. Fernandinho, Silva threw a boot at it, but Delph, Jesus starts a lovely turn. Zouma got a job done after a fashion. Mina rolled it out for Sigurdsson. Otamendi went in to reclaim, and here comes City again with Fernandinho. Rolled on for Leroy Sané, who couldn't bring it with him. Yeah, and I think the problem for City, but their record isn't bad against them. Sigurdsson and Calvert-Lewin, and I'll tell you what, Ederson had to apply a finger to that.
Yeah, flag was up. That's the only thing. He might just have strayed, and it was a brilliant save from Ederson. And he produced one against Hoffenheim too in midweek. So it's very, very tight. Maybe the assistant was...
Gundogan's take. Jesus. Sané. Gundogan. In goes Jesus! And it's flapped away behind for a corner.
I'm thinking that Mina's going to read it and he's going to get there, but he doesn't. And again, this is superbly worked because it's so quick, and Gundogan just stood it up and said, well, go on then, and it's almost an OG from Keane. He'll thank his goalkeeper, Pickford. Fingertip, and very, very much needed.
To Morris from a very acute angle, came back out to Fabian Delph. Got that pretty crisply.
Yeah, he did. He was always going to hit it with everything he could muster. And I bet Bernard felt that one too in this cold.
"15 months since he scored a goal." By Mina. Walker pondered. Digne pounced and played it in for Richarlison to volley over.
Well, just look at his reaction. That tells you everything you need to know. He had enough time, he had enough space to be able to steady himself and just think, well, what do I need to produce? He now sees it developing, making his run from outside the box, and it's just teed up beautifully from the one thing he needed to do, of course, was just to get up.
Gundogan. Sané. Jesus! City side through, and Gabriel Jesus. Nothing he nor anyone could do about that. Brilliant. Jesus has his goal. In a nutshell, Manchester City in a nutshell. Coleman. Richarlison, that's lovely. Coleman beats it up. Gundogan. Reloaded by Gundogan for Laporte. Who under pressure steered his header wide.
Yeah, and he got the wrong side of Keane. He got himself into a very good position, but not the easiest header, because he is still under pressure as he gets something on it. Can't quite open his body up enough to steer it where he'd like.
Delph. It's Delph's cross. That's a critical instance. Ilkay Gundogan. against Zuma. Morris, brilliant save. Morris again, out by Zuma. Well, that is twice Jordan Pickford has reacted wonderfully in the Everton goal. Otherwise, the game would be done and dusted by now.
Calvert-Lewin's trying to make the most of that, but Craig Clawson's not buying it. I agree, Peter.
Sane, face to face with Zuma. Here is Sane, and then Zuma, well read by Keane. Down by Delph. Sane, Jesus has thumped it in. And Cizia clear.
The ball and kept shifting Everton back and forth, and in the end, when it is flicked in, I mean, that's a bullet header. That's a bullet header from Jesus. He's had a little peep around, can half that. This is our ball and we want to keep it for longer this time round. And this was from a really solid passage of play where they just kept...
Beautiful, broad, blue Brazilian smile.
Well, it's Manchester City saying to Everton second.
Jesus, Gundogan! Richarlison, that's a nice turn. In by Digne, Calvert-Lewin scores! And Everton have an interest.
Came off. Yeah, maybe it just came off Delph in the end. Calvert-Lewin, but the direction was the most important thing. Is there a bit of shoulder on this? Perhaps. Or maybe it just... Not quite, because it ended up back out there, although there's nothing he could do about it. And I didn't think it was the cleanest header from Well, he made the run, Kyle Walker, and he seemed to be back in position, but...
Jesus. Fernandinho, Sterling! Was that not meant to be?
Zuma, having kind of raced back, just is a bit half-hearted in how he deals with this.
As pre-scripted.
Well, for me, I just think...
Raheem Sterling flew off the bench and scored at once. Precisely. Foul on Gundogan, and a bit of overspill involving Calvert-Lewin. Ederson's come over to make peace.
It was the lunging Delph tackle that started all of that.
And Craig Pawson has picked up Lookman. Driving up Walker. Lookman's cross, and Walcott couldn't make the contact he needed.
Well, this is something we've seen repeatedly on the road from Everton in the bigger games, when they've created chances and just haven't finished them off. This is another opportunity. All he has to do is just get something cleaner on that, and he probably finds the back of the net, and in the end he just knocks it into the ground and it bounces high.
Lookman one way, Calvert-Lewin the other. It's Ademola Lookman who set it for Richarlison, who glazed over, and he had plenty to aim at.
He did. And it's because he had that time, he should have been able to keep it down at least, Peter. But I like the work from Lookman here, just to kind of check it back and then feed Richarlison once more, and he really should have been probably finding the back of the net, but certainly keeping it on top.
And so he has. Gundogan, himself caught on the ball, and now Richarlison for Everton. Richarlison! Be taken by Walcott. Cross is good too, and Calvert-Lewin to a save has gone beyond him. Ademola Lookman. Keane went in with the goalkeeper. And the final whistle goes after a clash of heads which is of some concern. Not that it will have been noticed by too many here, who are celebratory after Gabriel Jesus got a couple of goals and Raheem Sterling bounced off the bench to score another for Manchester City after Calvert-Lewin had reduced the deficit for Everton. Manchester City are right.